Hello guys, so here I am from the morning walk, and in this video I'm going to talk about the big dreams. And see, personally I do not want to just talk about from the perspective of, oh, we should have a big dreams, we should have, because everybody knows, right? We all know we should have big dreams and stuff. I want to talk about from the real world examples, the practical stuffs, because that's what I am interested in. The practical things that really make differences in lives of the people. So, what is the practical thing that I'm talking about? The practical thing is Dan Pena. He's like one of the most famous mentors who basically started with $800 in the early 1980s, and he turned that into $400 million of net worth. Like, and in a short span of time, within a span of 3 years. And from that point onward, like, he feels it's very easy to make money, and he has been mentoring people. Thousands and thousands of people have actually done that. So, like, he's the money magnet, you know. So something that he's teaching, which is like we should really take it to our heart. So what he said, that when he started the company, he actually put a goal on himself that he wants the company to be $2 billion company. He was starting with $800 with just a phone and a fax machine out here in his garage of office, and with one person being as the partner. So what is the thing that he happens to see? His goal was $2 billion. Just imagine, $2 billion. But did he achieve that? Like almost $400 million in 3 years is like a miracle. If you ask anybody in the business field, they will be like, super crazy achievement. This is like $400 million in 3 years. Yeah, are you crazy? And this person is so sure. You know what he said? The only regret that he has, why did he not put his goal higher, which was $20 billion? So just imagine somebody who has made $400 million in 3 years. Everybody's like, this is one of the biggest of the achievements, and he feels that he could have done much better had he kept his goal much higher, which was $20 billion. So just imagine, $20 billion. What is the message that I'm trying to give? What is the message? What is the learning lesson that we get from this? The learning lesson is, if Dan Pena, if a person like Dan Pena actually believes he should have set his goal to be $20 billion, then who are we to actually not set our goals higher? Only because we think that this is unachievable? Definitely, this is the limit of our mind, because we cannot exceed, like this is what one of the preaching of Dan Pena is. We cannot exceed or outcompete our highest expectation or the imagination. So if we have kept a limit on our highest expectation already, that means, let's say we have kept a limit cap of 200 billion. I mean, let's say, whatever your goal is $1 million. You have set a capital cap on your mind of $1 million, and first the belief will enter your heart, and that's when the result will start showing up. So just imagine, you don't want to have such limiting belief, right? We do not want to have such limiting belief that, oh, $1 million. What happens in, like, why not $100 million? What is stopping you from believing? It is just believing, right? And what happens when you start believing into certain things? Your mind starts to tries to match with that frequency, and that is where the problem lies. Like, we are operating at a really low frequency. The people who are higher up there are operating at a much higher frequency. So we have to, and we need to be putting ourselves out there to be operating at a much higher frequency. And the moment that we do that, this is going to be one of the biggest of the achievement of our life, having a higher cap of frequency. So if our heart starts to desire that, and we have kept a really high goal for ourselves, it is just a matter of time that we are going to achieve that goal. So make sure that you just don't give up. Just make sure that you give the best shot for yourself and by yourself. And it starts with setting up your goal higher. What is your goal right now? You need to think for yourself, like what is the capital I cap of the goal that you have set in your mind? Is it too low? Is it too high? But let me tell you, it can never be too high. Sky is not the limit. It is the limit that we set on our mind. So make sure you remove all that limit and you clear your mind from any of the negative belief that you have, and eventually you will be able to pull that off. And I wish you guys all the best. Thank you.